Today we are going to discuss selection of number of poles. Number of poles depends upon frequency and number of brush arms. Generally, the value of frequency lies between 25 to 50 Hz and it is obtained by f is equal to Pn by 2, where f is frequency in Hz, p is number of poles and small n is speed in RPS. Now the number of brush arm is equal to number of poles in the case of lap wound is equal to 2 in the case of wave wound. Let us consider a two-pole machine. Here number of poles is equal to 2. Number of parallel path is equal to 2. Now the current per parallel path is given by Ia by P. And also the current through the brush arm is 2Ia by 2. Generally, we can write the current per parallel path as Ia by P and current through the brush arm is Ib is equal to Ia by P. Let us consider a four-pole machine. Here also current through each brush arm is given by 2Ia by P, and we have to know these limit also. Iz is less than or equal to 200 ampere and current through each brush arm Ib is less than or equal to 400 ampere. Now what is a peripheral speed? It is the speed in the periphery or circumference of rotor surface, and it is obtained by pi d into n. Here capital D is the armature diameter and small n is the speed in RPS. Normally the limit is 15 to 50 meter per second, and normally it should be less than or equal to 30 meter per second. Next is armature MMF per pole. AT is equal to AC by 2 into tau, where AC is the armature conductor per meter and tau is the pole pitch. The table shows armature MMF per pole for different output in kW. Next is a problem based on the selection of number of poles. The question is, determine the main dimensions, number of poles and length of air gap of a 600 kilowatt 500 volt 900 rpm generator. Assume average gap density as 0.6 Weber per meter square and ampere conductor per meter as 35,000. The ratio of pole arc to pole pitch is 0.75 and efficiency is 91%. The following are the design constraints. First is peripheral speed should not be greater than 440 meter per second. Second one is frequency of flux reversal should not be greater than 50 Hz. Current per brush arm should not be greater than 400 ampere. And also armature MMF per pole should not be greater than 7500 ampere. And also in the question it is given as MMF required for air gap is 50% of armature MMF and gap contraction factor is 1.15. In this question we need to find out the main dimension, that is capital D and L, and also we have to find out the number of poles P and also the length of air gap LG. So to find out the main dimensions, we know that in the case of generator PA is equal to P by efficiency. In the question P is given as 600 kilowatts and efficiency as 0.91. So we obtain PA as 659.34 kilowatts. And also we know the output equation as PA is equal to C0 D square L into N, and output coefficient is C0 is equal to pi square BAV AC in 10 raised to minus 3. In the question BAV is given as 0.6 and ampere conductor per meter is given as 35,000. Substituting these values we obtain output equation as 207. Now substituting the value of C0 in equation of output equation of DC machine, we obtain D square L as 0.212. Now we need to find out capital D and L. For that we are considering the phase as square pole phase. So equation for a square pole phase is L is equal to psi into tau, where tau is pi d by P. Here the P is number of poles that we have to find out through the selection of number of poles. In order to find out the number of poles, first we are going to check the frequency range. That is f is equal to Pn by 2. this frequency range should be between 25 to 50 Hz. In order to check that, we put the values of P as 2, 4, 6, 8. For P is equal to 2, we obtained F as 15 Hz. For P is equal to 4, F is 30 Hz. For P is equal to 6, F is 45 Hz. For P is equal to 8, F is 60 Hz. We got P is equal to 4 and P is to 6 as 30 Hz and 45 Hz, which are in the specified limit, that is 25 to 50 Hz. So we selected P is equal to 4 and 6. Next we are going to substitute the value of P in the equation of brush arm. So equation of brush arm is IB is equal to IA by P. First we need to find out the value of IA. For that, load current IL is equal to P by V. In the question, P and V is given. So we obtained as 1200 ampere, which is approximately equal to IA, since we are neglecting field current. Now we are going to substitute P is equal to 4 and P is equal to 6. On substituting P equal to 4, we obtained as 600 ampere, and substituting P is equal to 6, we obtained as 400 ampere. So in the question, it is given as current per brush arm should not be greater than 400 ampere. So we selected P is equal to 6. Therefore the number of poles is equal to 6. On substituting the value of number of poles in this equation, we obtained L is equal to 0.3926D. On solving equation 1, this is equation 1, and equation 2, we obtained capital D as 0.814 meter and capital S as 0.319 meter. Now next we have to find out the length of air gap. So in the question it is given as length of air gap is 50% of armature MMF. So ATG is equal to 50% of armature MMF. To find out armature MMF, we have to find out the armature MMF per pole. Armature MMF per pole is given as AC by 2 into tau, and tau is pi d by p. So AC is given in question, D we obtained now as 0.814 and P is number of poles. So we got 7458.6, which is within the limit. And also we have to check the peripheral speed, since in question the peripheral speed is given as it should not be greater than 40 meter per second. So while substituting the value of D and N, we obtain the peripheral speed at 38.35 meter per second, which is within the limit. From here we got the armature MMF per pole. Now substituting this armature MMF per pole here, we will get the value of ATG. Now to find out the length of air gap, we know that ATG is equal to 8 into 10 raised to 5 BG kg LG. Here we know the value of ATG. In the question, kg is given as 1.15. Now we have to find out the value of BG. The relationship between BAV, BG and psi is equal to BAV by BG. From here, BG is equal to BAV by psi. The question BAV is given as 0.6 and psi is given as 0.75. So BG is obtained as 0.8 Weber per meter square. Now substituting all these values in this equation, we will get the value of LG as 5.066 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Next problem is, calculate the diameter and length of armature of a 7.5 kilowatts 4-pole 1000 rpm 220 volt shunt motor. Given full load efficiency is 0.83, maximum gap flux density is 0.9 Weber per meter square. Specific electric loading is 30,000 ampere conductor per meter. Field form factor is 0.7. Assume that maximum efficiency occurs at full load and field current is 2.5% of rated current and the pole face is square. So this is a shunt motor. In the case of motor, PA is the electrical power input, that is equal to P plus friction and windage losses. So PA is equal to P for motor. Therefore, input power is given by P by efficiency. In the question, P is given as 75 kilowatts and efficiency is 0.83. So we obtained input power as 9.036 kilowatts. Next, we have to find out the friction and windage losses. For that, first we are going to find out the total loss at full load, that is input power minus output power. Input power is obtained as 9036 minus output power is given as 7500. In the question it is given as maximum efficiency occurs at full load, therefore constant loss is equal to copper loss, that is 1.536 by 2. We got as 0.768 kilowatts. Now the motor current at full load is input power by voltage, that is equal to 41.07 ampere, and the field current is given as 2.5% of rated full load current, that is equal to 1.03 ampere, and field I square R loss is equal to field copper loss, that is equal to voltage drop into current. So we obtained field I square R loss as 226 watts. Now the friction, windage and iron loss is equal to 768 minus 226 equal to 542 watts. 768 is the constant loss. Now substituting all these values in the equation PA, we will get PA as 8042.28 watts. Now in the question, the form factor is given as KF is equal to 0.7. KF is equal to BAV by BG. From that, BAV is equal to BG into KF. In the question, BG gap density is given as 0.9 and KF is 0.7. Therefore, BAV is equal to 0.63 Weber per meter square. Now, we can substitute the value of BAV and AC in this equation of output coefficient. We will get the value of C0. Then we have to substitute the value of C0 in the DC output equation. PA is C0 D square L into N. Now we will get the equation in D square L. In the question it is also given as square pole phase. So L is equal to psi into tau. In the question psi is given as 0.7 and tau is equal to pi d by P. P in the question is given as 4. So substituting all these values, we will get an equation L, and substituting and solving equation 1 and equation 2, that is this equation and this equation, we will get the value of D and L.